Hola, it's Fernanda, and today I felt called to start these little video diaries. And there's a deer outside. I feel it's on my heart to just share what I've been learning about growth and self-expression and becoming authentic and connecting to myself. And there's a lot of healing that I've done, especially the past couple years, that I feel could benefit someone or could help someone. And even if it doesn't, it kind of feels like a love letter to myself, or like a video for my future self to my past self. And it's kind of like endearing. And today I felt called to talk about aligning with your goals, or aligning with a new vision for yourself. Because I feel like I'm in a phase right now where I'm on the brink of like starting a new phase, but I'm also not where I was. And I've created like a whole different life for myself. I'm just not the person that I was when I moved here. I moved to a new city 4 months ago, and there's just a lot of things that shifted. And honestly, something that's just like been on my mind is that I'm now following my own instinct. I'm following what feels true to me, what feels authentic to me, and I don't really care. I'm less phased by other people's opinion of me, and if they think that what I'm doing is weird, or if I'm being extra, or if I'm being like, I don't know. But I found that in me aligning with my goals, it's also helped me to raise my standards. It's helped me to feel more fulfilled. It's helped me to feel like I come back to me, like I'm home. It gives me this energy and kind of like a tunnel vision where I don't get FOMO. I'm less invested in what's going on around me, and I'm just like here. And it makes me more present. It makes me feel more joy in the present moment, and not reach out for I'm not yearning for these things happening in the future, these things that I want to bring in, or depending on other people for happiness. I'm just here, and I'm enjoying here. And the little things that I'm doing, oh, my phone's gonna die. The little things that I'm doing, like, they build joy, they build self-trust, they build, and it's not just that I'm like working towards these things and so I feel proud, or I can gain validation from it. I'm showing myself that I trust myself, that I trust my vision that I have, that I can surrender and trust in the universe or God or source or whatever you believe in. And as I do that, I just keep proving to myself that I don't need to know what's going to happen. Like, I can just take one step, and then the next one is revealed. And even if it's just like the smallest thing, like I'm gonna search up a location, or it's even asking, like, because even if you don't know what it is that you want, what if, for example, last year I asked, what if I lived by myself, or not even by myself because I'm not living alone yet, but what if I moved out? What if I didn't live at home anymore? And then somehow things start aligning for you, or start showing up, and it's like, or for example, if I thought, what if I had my dream body? What if I had clear skin? What if I had so much muscle and strength and flexibility? And then I start seeing runners everywhere, or I feel motivated to go for a walk in the morning, or like, you start small and then it slowly builds. And then in doing that, you're not only building trust with the universe, but you're also building trust with yourself, through your masculine energy. You're showing yourself, okay, I said I was going to do this thing, like going for a walk every day. Because then I'm building that habit, and then I can start running because I'm like, I already am in the habit of going for a walk in the morning. You set an intention, you have an idea, and it's not even planning how you're going to get there. It's just asking, what would happen if I did this thing? Like, I wonder. And then you're opening up your mind without any expectations or pressure of like what it is that you have to do to get there, or that you need to take all these specific steps. Because the thing too is that if you really think about, if you could actually dream your biggest dream, okay, it's going to be so unique to you. It's going to be so specific to what it is that you want that you can't really have a roadmap. Like, you can't have a clear step-by-step. And for people that want to be like content creators, writers, literally whatever it is that you're dreaming of, you can just do it. Like, the biggest barrier, the biggest limiting belief that you're going to have to fight is you thinking that you're not capable of doing it. It's switching from someone else doing it and, oh yeah, that's just them, to because I see them do it, that's proof that it can be true for me too. Because that's the thing, is like, we feel envy or jealousy when we see people have things that we want, but that's a good thing. That means it's like, it's hitting something where we can expand. It's hitting something that we can grow in, or that we want. And when you flip it to thinking, because they have it, that means I can have it, then it opens up that what if. It opens up that it's an option for me. So now how do I get there? And in asking that, it's like, I feel like you've heard the analogy of a radio station, and you just have to tune in. Like, if I'm listening to 94.5, I'm only going to hear what's on there. But if I listen to 95.4, I'm going to hear something different. So if you open up to what if, then you're going to start hearing different things or seeing different things. For me, like, I use angel numbers, I see signs or animals, or even in conversation, like, you'll pass someone when you're walking and they'll say something specific that, like, I don't believe in coincidences, okay? It's all synchronicities. They said that in that moment for a reason. Or even like listening to audios or movies, that like something will stand out to you, that it was meant to stand out for you. And when you open up just to like the possibility of that thing, even if you can't even fathom you achieving it, it doesn't matter. Because if it's meant for you, it's going to happen. Regardless of how long it takes, but the thing is, like, you have to be open to it happening. So that's why inner work and journaling, at least for me, journaling was like the biggest thing. It's so important because you can realize what's blocking you from seeing those things. If you think, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not deserving, you're going to keep pushing away these things that could make you so happy. And it can go for career, love, what else is abundance, like all these things. You can, if you don't believe that you deserve them, you're not going to be able to see those signs. You're not going to be able to hear those whispers of the steps that you can be taking. And so I think the first thing is asking, what is it that I want? And if you don't know, even just start exploring, like, be curious. What did you like doing as a kid? What lights you up right now? What makes you excited? What makes you feel a pull, a magnetic pull that you can't even explain? Because that is like a soul calling. And if you haven't experienced that, then like, go do stuff. Go try everything And a lot of the time you won't even, it'll feel like something that's just fun for you. It could be a sport, it could be helping your friends with their problems, it could be when you're in flow. Like for me, that's when I'm painting, if I'm sewing, if I'm playing the violin, if I just forget time. I forget time exists. I lose track of time. I just like become the thing that I'm doing. And it just like it like flows through me. Like I don't know how else to explain it. The things that light you up, the things that make you feel energized, even if you're exhausted, that is what is going to pull you towards your vision. And sometimes it'll start with something and then it'll change into something else later on. And that's okay. But it's about like taking the first, just like listening to that first thing and being brave enough to just follow it. Even if you don't know where it's leading, even if you don't know what it means, and just being open to like, what if? What would happen? What could my life be like? If you don't know, the other thing is to just flip it and think about, what do I not like in my life right now? And what would be a better substitute that I can think of? Because honestly, like, you can do it that way. For me, it started with my health. I didn't like where my health was at. And I thought, okay, what if I was the healthiest person? What would I be doing differently? And that meant my diet changed. That meant my routine. I just saw a hummingbird. Routine. And also like what I'm taking in, not just food wise, but what I'm listening to, what I'm watching, the people I'm surrounding myself with, all of that is affected. Even like processing my emotions. How stressed am I? How do I calm down? How do I like chill out? How do I relax? How do I truly relax? How can I rest and not feel bad about it? Like all of these things, when you flip it that way, then it becomes this like, it's about curiosity and thinking, like, just learning. I don't know, like I think about it as, how can I expand my mind in this new area? I feel like basically aligning your life with what it is that you truly want is the best way to connect back to yourself. Whether that's connecting to your inner child, whether it's feeling more whole, feeling more present, feeling more intentional with your life. Because then, even if your external circumstances are still, you're in a job you don't like, or you have to work this thing because whatever, like, there's a quote that says, "You're not a tree, so move." So, move. Like, you can, even if it has to start with, I'm just choosing, I have control over my morning routine, I have control over the first 10 minutes when I wake up, that's something. And that will slowly build. And the more that you act on that, the more you're going to trust all the other things that follow. And then one day you're going to wake up and think, wow, like, I created this. I chose this job. I chose this body. I chose, like, through all of the small actions I took that compounded over time. And it's a really liberating feeling. And then you stop weighing so much on external factors. You stop blaming all of these things outside of you. And you feel more at peace. So that's how I feel about aligning with your goals. And I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.